Hey guys, welcome to the first lab in the Programming in Java tutorial series with Kevin and Brian from Wibbit.net. I know we're both...
I mean, seriously, I'm really excited.
And you just can't hide it?
And I just can't hide it.
So we're going to just kind of take the same approach that we've done with everything else. We are going to set up the environment and just basically write our Hey Buddy program, and that's pretty much it for this one, right, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that you can kind of get up and running.
Good. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to kick open our web browser, and we're going to go to just good old Google. And when we get to Google, Brian, let's just look for, what do you want? Java JDK? Java Development Kit? And the first hit's going to come up with the Java Standard Edition, and that's what we're going to be using.
Yeah, Java has kind of like two different versions. Two different branches. You have the SE and EE, and the SE is the Standard Edition, EE is the Enterprise Edition.
And there's also ME for mobile.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. And like some other ones, but between those two, you have, between SE and EE is the Enterprise Java Beans idea, and like some server-side stuff that's a little different.
Right.
So EE is the one that you would pay for, and it gives you some like more packages for creating enterprise applications. So obviously you want the SE.
Right. So we're going to go with SE, and I believe we're just going to select the Java Platform JDK 7, right, Brian?
Yep.
Okay. So Java Standard Edition Development Kit 7 downloads. So here.
So here, make sure you accept the license agreement so that Oracle can sue you for using their free language later.
Yep. Check it out. I mean, just got Linux, RPM, compressed binary, Solaris, and we're going to be running Windows x86.
Wait, where's the one for Macintosh? What's up with that?
I don't know. Why is that not here?
Interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to select the Windows x86 download. That's what Brian and I are going to do. And, whoops. I did. Look at that. Look, it's selected. Look. Watch this, Brian. Watch. I'm going to have to click off and then click back on. Way to go, Java developers. Way
to go, Oracle, for being a shitty, bloated company.
Yeah. They can't even get a JavaScript event right. Okay. Now we're going to download this, and 5 minutes from now, we're going to be installing this.
So what's interesting is, so there is no, there kind of like isn't a JDK for Mac, even though it's like totally platform independent, like you have it on all the platforms, whatever. So Apple Developer, like the developerapple.com site, has a JDK tools for Mac OS X. So, well, if you get NetBeans, you're gonna have it all kind of like packaged in there. You know what I mean? And Xcode will kind of like let you do stuff. So Apple just kind of has a different approach.
Okay. Slightly,
and it still does the same kind of command line stuff, just a weird way. But the thing that has changed is here's one of the kind of like the faults with Oracle in a number of ways. Oracle they want to make money and they don't want to spend a lot of money. So like for Android, Google said like Oracle or Sun at the time, like, we need you to do these kind of things in order for us to use Java on our platform. And they said, well, we don't really have time or money to do that. So Google's like, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna have to like do it ourselves. And then they sued them for doing that later. Apple was like, okay, we're going to have a new operating system. It's going to be called OS X Lion. We need to have a Java virtual machine. And Oracle's like, yeah, we've been kind of busy, like rebranding PeopleSoft and stuff. So we can't really. And so Apple was like, okay, well, we're not going to have the release of our operating system contingent on Oracle's slow ass getting around to having like a, Java, whatever, virtual machine. So Apple rewrote the JVM for Java and got permission from Oracle to do this. So when you install OS X Lion, you're not actually installing Oracle's, you're installing Apple's.
Good for them.
Yeah, which is really cool. Microsoft tried to do that some time ago, and they were sued. Because before, it used to be a Windows system update to install the Microsoft Java runtime. And they had to retract that because they got sued.
Damn.
So it's kind of a mess. I mean, whatever. It's kind of a mess.
So we've ran the installer application. It's quite thunderstorming here now. Boy,
cool.
It's nice. It's got a nice little backdrop for the beginning of the Java course,
It's yeah, it's kind of like blowing past here. It's still raining, but it's not thundering. So you're probably getting what was above my head a minute ago.
Yeah. So we're just gonna kind of do the next our way through. Just kind of let all the defaults kind of settle in, and basically this is going to give us the basic tools that we need to compile a program and to run against an interpreter. Now we kind of explained in the introduction lesson exactly what this is going to provide for us. So it shouldn't be any shock to you guys when we see it.
You know what I don't like?
What's that?
I don't like when a progress bar fills up multiple times during a process.
I don't mind if there's 2 progress bars. One to show you the task progress,
Yes,
and one to
I
show
don't
you
mind
the
that either.
entire
That's
progress.
okay, yes.
I don't mind that.
But you know what I would do?
What?
If instead of having a second bar that fills up, I would have a bar with a pie chart at the end of the bar. And the pie chart at the end of the bar is the specific task, and the bar would be the entire process.
Yeah.
So like the little pie chart would fill up and then clear and then fill up, or like fill up and then empty out and
Right.
fill up and empty out for every task.
Yeah, I've in a lot of graphical applications that I've written, I've done that approach where I've had 2 different, at least if nothing else, 2 different displays of this is the current task.
Yeah, which is
This is the
at
entire
least
process.
It's better than just having the tasks go back forth.
Yeah,
Because right
'cause-
now there's no context to how far along in the process.
Right,
you are.
yeah, it's like, should I watch a movie? Should I go get something
Yeah,
to drink?
exactly, right.
Should I just sit here? Right.
And I don't mind not having some sort of like time estimator, because time estimators are always like f***ed up anyway.
Yeah, they're never even
And it's
close, right?
No, so like don't even bother. But you should have like a total progress.
Yeah.
Because even just seeing the bar like creep along, you're like, oh, well, I got some time. Like it's better for you to gauge it than it to tell you like 30 seconds, 42 seconds, 57 seconds,
95
5
minutes.
minutes.
4
Yeah.
days, 7 hours, 26 minutes, and 14 seconds.